happy I got out of that fight. No injuries, no nothing, no lumps, no bruises. So I'll be going back straight back in. I'll be prepared for Vegas then in September. Vegas is gonna be something else. It's a dream come true for anyone to be fighting in Vegas. You know, these dreams just keep coming true. Headline in Dublin. Debut in Vegas. So I'll just get to the gym and prepare. That's what I do. September 27th in Las Vegas, I'm facing another man. I go from the favelas of Brazil to the farms of Louisiana to fight a little hillbilly. So it's gonna be a hillbilly hoedown, September 27th. I had one night to celebrate. I celebrated one night with some friends. I let the hair down. I took the hair out of the ponytail for one night, but then tied it straight back up. This Sunday I head over to Vegas. I'm talking big ass business here. We're ripping up that old contract. And we're signing a new one. So we'll see what happens. This is the first time they're gonna meet the businessman. Look, there's the MGM, look. It's the biggest fight venue in the world. All I know is I'm gonna take over that MGM Grand September 27th. The famous green MGM. Green, white and orange are gonna change this place. What's up? Man. What's happening?
Welcome to Vegas. How are you?
Yeah, good, man. Nice rooms, huh?
Tired.
All right, to be honest. I'd like to get a little sweat in just before we get going.
Hey, Lorenzo, what's going on? Connor just got into the room right now. What gym were you referring to? Oh, greatly appreciated. Thank you. All right, we'll see you soon. Thanks. All right, bye. 20 minutes. We're getting picked up. We're going to Red Rock. The bottom of Red Rock, because it's one of his hotels. He built a private gym, and he has bags and everything. He has a guy that's gonna hold mitts and everything. Yeah.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Good to get here. Huh?
So tired?
Yeah, a little bit,
Long
but
trip?
looking forward to a little sweater.
Yeah, man, we got
Snap
you
out of it. Yeah. This is something else, isn't it? This is the right here.
He's one of these guys that, you know, we really don't see that often. I mean, we see a lot of great fighters all the time, and he's got that combination of being an incredible fighter, but he's just got this something about him that people are attracted to, you know. And that was really where we got the confidence to say, here, we got a kid who's only fought twice in the UFC, we're gonna put him in the main event, you know, in a big fight. And he's gonna main event the fight, and we took a gamble, we thought he could deliver, and he did. The next logical move was to bring him to Vegas and let him be one of the main fighters on a big card in Las Vegas. It's time to step up, you know, and he's proven he can fight with the best of the guys. He's gonna get his first crack at a guy in the top 10. You know, Dustin Poirier's no joke. He's a really good fighter. Ranked number 6 in the world, brings a lot of difficulties to the fight, and it's gonna be interesting to see how Conor kind of reacts to that.
I get that jet lag, yo. I get that jet lag, yo.
Anything you want to write? Whatever comes to mind, let's see it. Love it.
Pound for pound, the Notorious Conor McGregor.
Love it.
Sweet. Thank you so much,
All right,
Lorenzo.
man.
Thank you.
See you in a sec.
Yeah. I think I have a good read of people.
Yeah.
When I looked in Diego's eyes at that media day, the Wednesday,
Yeah.
he was a broken man. And I've shared 2 cards with him. I've shared 2 cards with him, and I've seen him around backstage, and I knew how he behaved and how he acted. I knew he was a different man, so I'll have a good look at Dustin tomorrow. I mean, if you think of the growth from UFC 93 to the last one, imagine the next one.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know when, I don't know what your thoughts are on that stadium, but that stadium is definitely...
The thing is about what we're trying to, you know, we got to be smart. At the end of the day, you did what you did at the O2, right? Now, if we go back, it's got to be bigger.
Yeah,
right?
100%.
So now your progression of your career, you go from there,
yeah.
now you're in Vegas on pay-per-view, right?
Yeah, this is huge. Yeah.
You always got to be moving up.
I knew when I got here, I was ready for the belt straight off the bat.
Right.
So that's my mind frame.
Yeah, I like it. That's the way it should be. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. Right?
100%.
Good morning. You want anything? Want me to order you some breakfast? Coffee?
Get some water. Like that.
Water. I got a brand new water right here. What else do you want, buddy?
Order some breakfast now. Give me an omelette with ham, spinach, mushrooms, bacon. An omelette with
I say things and then I go out and do them. And people doubt me when I say them until I go and do them.
Nobody's gonna step up and close this guy's mouth. You know, this is my house. Everybody thinks he's the next big thing. So let me show him he's not.
If you listen really closely, you can hear every featherweight in the division cry, oh, why is he getting the quick turnaround? Why is he on this the biggest card of the year? You know, I love it, I lap it up. I rub it in their faces. But ultimately, there's only one king in this town.
Hey, but you know what? I'm surprised because it came out like this.
Yeah, you grabbed him by the throat, you know?
And everybody thought it was going to be you and Dustin having a fight.
That was nuts, wasn't it? Did you get that?
Did you get the whole thing?
Now we're gonna do the real business.
Heard of the fight, the Rumble in the Jungle?
Yeah.
With Ali
Yeah.
Foreman.
Yeah.
Right, 1974, Kinshasa, Zaire. The president or the leader of Zaire, of the country, Mobutu, I think is his name. I'm probably saying
President
it wrong.
Mobutu. Yeah, I remember watching the documentary.
So the guy is he does this deal with a guy from New York who actually put the money up to promote the fight. Okay, and that guy hired Don King to go out and get Muhammad Ali signed and get George Foreman signed to do the fight. And the president says, "I just want to tell you thank you. I'm going to give you my chair for my desk, all made out of water buffalo horns."
And that's it.
And that's it.
Wow. That is
So
crazy.
it's kind of a nice piece of nostalgia. Sit in it. You got to sit in it.
Yeah, definitely.
From one of the greatest fights of all time.
This is
right
the
there.
president of Mobutu.
Yeah,
Man, that is
There you go.
phenomenal, yeah.
it's a cool story.
And here it is in your office.
Actually, looks pretty nice.
Wow, so this is where this all happens.
Yeah, this is
This is where the fights are decided.
the scheduling. Scheduling matrix.
Thanks, man. Talk to you soon. You're back on like the mid-September,
Yes.
right?
Appreciate it. Safe, man. Have a great
Let
time.
me know about that when they play in California.
I'll be in touch anyway, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
Yeah, stay in touch. See you again.
interviews for Fight Pass.
Yeah.
Being up for your fight for 178. So, how you been?
Never better, my
Yeah.
friend.
I was gonna say.
Never better. God. They look after you, you know what I mean? They look after their fighters. You show up, you do your job, you do what you're supposed to do, and you get rewarded. And today, I signed a big deal, and got rewarded. You know, years of hard work, years of dedication. It's a beautiful thing. I tell you, the fight business. The fight business. Deadly it is, eh? This is downtown LA. Literally bang in the heart of it. See the Ninja Turtles on the thing? I want to see that. I used to love that, I did. The Ninja Turtles. Neck. Do this. I pinch my shoulder blades together. I'm just holding this and you squeezing my shoulder blades together without using my traps as well. No traps, no arms. Workouts in a hotel you can do. After the ACL, I was living in these things. You know what I mean? Couldn't move. Figured out little things I could do. Something to just get my heart rate up and a little bit of a sweat. Movement is medication. It makes you feel better. Man.
I give you a mean drop on the
Man,
ground.
you flash the rollie?
Hey,
You flash that rollie?
yeah, you know.
The number 2 rollie around?
We got some Rolexes. What you mean number 2? There you go.
Whoa.
He's ranked number 9 in the featherweight division. He's 15-2, and he's on an 11-fight win streak. Bring him out, the Notorious Conor McGregor. You like California so far?
Not particularly, no. I'm a Dublin man. I love my hometown. But,
Long way from home.
yeah, you know, I'm over here. I'm over here conducting business, you know, and I don't really care about anything else. So,
I think whether people like it or not, you've proven to be a very unique personality in MMA. But I was just wondering, where do you take inspiration from?
you know, I don't. I'm just doing my. I'm just being myself. This is who I am. I like to look good and whoop ass. It's what I do best. You know, I'm not trying to be nobody but me. You know, September 27th, I'm gonna rip Dustin's head clean off. You know, it makes no difference about nothing. Dustin, a little pea head. Dustin thinks it's all talk. Dustin thinks it's all talk, but when he wakes up with his nose plastered on the other side of his face, he's gonna know it's not all talk.
Hey, Dustin, is this your toughest test to date?
If Conor could fight half as good as he can speak, you know, I think it would be. Thank you, guys.
You know, look, all you gotta do is look at Dustin's last couple of fights. You know, the last contest he had, he fought a tough reject, an Ultimate Fighter reject. Nobody gave a about it, and he got wobbled about 40 times. His chin is deteriorating. Every single contest he gets in, he hits one knee. A gust of wind, and he does the chicken dance. You know what I mean? Coming up against me, that's not gonna be good. You know, I'm gonna crack him with a jab, and he's gonna wobble, and I'm gonna put him away early. It's gonna be a first-round KO. Mark my words. Don't get me wrong, I like the kid. He's a quiet little hillbilly from the back arse of nowhere. You know, I've nothing against the guy, you know what I mean? I'm sure he grew up in a circus or a fair, or, you know, he's a nice little kid. So, Cletus, or, you know, his cousin's probably named Cletus or something. He's a nice kid, but his chin is gonna be cracked, and it's gonna be cracked early. Dustin's little pea head is gonna get removed. It's gonna get put into my collection, and I'm gonna get on my way to the gold. What's up, man? Don't mess with that guy, yeah? Take a good look at him, and don't ever mess with him.
The media game is about answering the same question a million different ways. What does it feel to headline a show in Dublin? That was like, I got asked that a million times. It's a dream come true. Years of hard work, years of dedication. So you're repeating yourself a lot. It's annoying, but it's part of the game. Look at that. I love The Simpsons.
That's perfect.
You good with everything else?
Oh man.
How you feeling, man?
Good, man.
Good, good. Good to see you, bro.
Yeah, you too. Last day.
And relax. And action.
Wow, this is fun. I like this bit. I like this part, you know what I mean? Behind the scenes.
Modest, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Action.
I'll be friendly with you, yeah?
Zoom in right there. Looks good though.
Yeah.
There's a certain thing that some fighters possess that make you want to see them perform. I've never seen someone who has it more than Conor McGregor. He's something unique in a sport filled with people that are unique. He destroyed Diego Brandao. Diego Brandao is a dangerous guy, and he got run over by Conor McGregor.
I said I'd put pressure on him that he never felt before. Shot by shot, he will crumble. This is what I said, and that is what happened.
What Dustin Poirier represents is the first legitimate, credible threat to Conor McGregor in his career. He has this unique opportunity to shut down the hype train, take that unique momentum that Conor McGregor possesses right now.
Too basic.
His own.
I'm not the kind of guy who's gonna lay on you and grind out a decision like that. I'm going in there to knock you out or submit you. We're gonna get bloody. No easy fight for anybody.
He's just an average journeyman fighter. A jab takes him off his feet.
This guy's a joke, man. He's full of himself, and I'm sure he has a lot of people around him. For me, looking at him, I see an immature guy who's riding a really big wave, but he's about to get knocked off of it.
Incredible, absolutely incredible.
It sounds to me emotional. This sounds like an emotional response. Me, it's business at the end of the day, but it is never personal. He will know he's in over his head pretty early. I'll put him away with something spectacular. It's not going to be a good night for him.
Oh boy! This is like, look, do you see the finishes on them on that Diego Brandao fight? Mine one was piercing the guard. Every single shot was taking Diego's hands. His were like pushed at the end. You know what I mean? I'm too much pop from him. I'm too fast for him. But I'm pumped out of that. Yeah.